I meet my parents at a fish shop in an inner-city mall. By the time I get there, they are wading in their windbreakers and matching hiking shoes. I greet their outdoor energy with a wave hello. "This mall has good parking," Dad says. Since my parents retired 3 years ago, they have been wearing hiking shoes everywhere. Because Dad also keeps a pen in his shirt pocket and likes to bring a backpack, this gives him a ready-for-anything look that I both enjoy and find disorienting. It was around the time of my parents' style evolution that I started asking them along to restaurant reviews. Before writing for the paper, I assumed food writers simply showed up to new restaurants with witty, fly-by-the-seat-of-their-pants types. But those types have inconveniently full lives. To meet deadlines, you need a different kind of dining companion. Someone who will eat with you at short notice. Someone willing to get on the train for an hour for an urgent Somali lunch. Someone close enough to let you order everything and pick food off their plates. And who doesn't mind if you point a camera in their direction, causing them to smile before you say, "Wait, your head is blocking the light to the risotto. Would you mind?" That person used to be my partner. He was a psychic reader when we met. For $45, he'd given me a half-hour tarot reading and studied the spidery lines of my palms. "You are slightly allergic to nightshades," he'd said, as if I hadn't gone in to ask about love. That day, the cards on the faded oak table said nothing about a relationship starting, how we were weeks away from falling into each other's lives. There was no sign yet of my parents' shock, or the decade-long rupture, or how, 13 years later, things would end on a wet summer's day without warning, just like the way we started. If he saw those things, he chose to keep quiet. Now I wonder if there's only so much you can bear to say. That summer of the first reviews with my parents, I'd turned 35. It was the year I left the psychic reader, quit my full-time job in a newsroom to become a freelancer, and, for 6 months, quietly moved back into my suburban childhood home. The fish shop is famous for its $40 scampi burgers. While lining up, I try to picture the kind of life that goes with a burger like this. Mum and Dad love burgers. They're just against anything bread-related that costs more than a small fillet of fish meal. To get around this, they begin to treat our review outings as work. For this work, they prepare their bodies in adventure gear and channel an aura that feels half startup CEO and half backpackerish. Occasionally, I roleplay my own characters with them. "1 scampi burger, please." I try ordering the extravagant lunch without doubt, like a rich person. "Also, a large fries, half a dozen oysters, and a fisherman's basket."